Lieutenant Dan! Lieutenant Dan! That's my boat.
Ahoy! We're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who have moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda. This is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kiddies, Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard Seashine.
Welcome back, friends. In this episode, the intrepid crew of Seashine departs at sunrise for a 100-mile voyage up nearly the entire coast of Georgia from St. Simon's Island to historic Savannah. Mind you, Admiral Cinda had just 2 days prior said she wanted to pack up and head home, but cooler heads prevailed and the mantra of one day at a time has taken over. Let's watch, shall we? To see if they make another day on the loop or if one day at a time turns out to be one day too many.
Good morning from St. Simon's Island. We are getting an early morning start so we can make it to Savanah today. That's the goal at any rate. We'll see if we make it, but I think we will. It's just gonna be a long day, like roughly 100 nautical miles, which is a big day for us. Ooh, but look at the sunrise. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we left the Marina, which is over there. We had to come back out into the inlet sound area. And now we're back on the intercoastal.
Yep. Back at it.
Back at it. Heading north.
Okay, we're doing 8.5.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you looking for out here?
There are a lot of crab pots. There's one right there. They don't come up until you're pretty close to them.
They're hard to see, so right in there, I don't know if I can see it,
2 of them.
are 2 crab pots.
The problem with those are there is a line going down to the seabed.
There they are.
23 feet, and if you go over that, it gets wrapped around your propeller.
And that's not good.
Yeah, you have to shut it down.
So we gotta-
Unless you have line cutters, which we don't have.
We gotta avoid the crab pots. Last night, we were about ready to be like, okay, we're done with the loop. This morning,
Correct. It's troughs, baby. It's troughs. Highs and lows.
okay, I reserve the right to change my mind at any point in time, I think,
Oh.
on the loop. We have one crew member who isn't as excited about all this, and honestly, we gotta do what makes everybody happy.
Yep.
We got off the dock, just the 2 of us, for the first time. We had no one throwing us our lines from the shore.
Yep.
And we did it! And Mark didn't leave me behind on the dock. We had a current, strong current and strong winds, but thankfully the current and the winds were blowing us away from the dock in order to just to get off the dock, but
And we had no boat in front of us.
and we had no boat in front of us, so it was pretty ideal. The only challenge is making sure I could still get on the boat, and you did it like a pro.
Well, we have a back station that I just stood at and operated the boat, and I was feet from you.
Yeah.
I could have grabbed you and pulled you on board and still operated the boat had I needed to.
And I was wearing my deck shoes, which helped with my leaping onto the deck without sliding.
Yes.
Okay, so we are following the intercoastal, but we're also following dude,
Bob.
who has published what he calls deep tracks, which are
Deep Track 423 is like the Bible for anybody we're not a deep draft necessarily, but sailboats and boats that just want to be more cautious. He surveys and uses his sailboats and calculates the deepest route through the ICW.
It goes up the
And then
ICW.
You take that file and you lay it on top of your chart, and that's what this blue dotted line is.
So basically, we're just trying to stay on that blue dotted line. Right
like a
now,
video
we're
game.
not. It is totally like a video game.
But see, it's counterintuitive because right now, see how it has you hugging the shallows, but he's calculated that somehow and run it himself.
Captain.
Thanks. We installed a new AIS.
What it stands for?
Basically, it indicates where ships are, and I can highlight Kathy. And
Kathy, you can't see her. She's a sailboat in the sun.
right there. There she is. There are her dimensions. There's her range, 675 feet from us. There's her bearing, and she's going 11.5 miles per hour.
Why is her signal status dangerous?
Because we are in, it thinks we're going to collide.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you passed them in this big turn.
And I radioed ahead and said, how do you want to handle this? Go port to port? She said, perfect.
Lady Captain. Love that.
Maybe that was Kathy. Was that Kathy?
We are on Little Mud River, right here. We just passed this marker. It is shallow and tight, but Mark has slowed it down to safely traverse. He's sweating a little bit. And we got 6768. Following that deep track. Crossing our fingers. But look how pretty it is. I want to know how those people get to their house. Is that their job?
That looks amazing.
Okay, you see all the boat traffic ahead of you?
Yep. Skinny.
Okay, so that's what's crazy about all this is see all that water right there? Got all that water, but it's all shallow. So we have to plug these reds, and those other boats are probably going to do the same thing,
Yep.
and it's going to get tight.
Good news is we have less steerage. We're larger.
So we have right away.
Yep.
And this is tricky without traffic, but we're going to figure it out. Okay, so here it is on the chart. You can see all this open water, but we've got to navigate this tiny little channel there to there.
You know who's over there? Lieutenant Dan! Lieutenant Dan! That's my boat.
What are we about to do?
We're gonna split the reds on the left and the land on the right.
Okay.
This big
Oh, that's tight. Okay.
We're doing this. Look.
I see the reds. There's one.
Oh, legit.
So how many different programs are you running just to confirm?
I have the old school chart plotter.
This is what we trained on.
I have
Navionics?
Aquamaps with deep tracks. I have our Garmin and I have Navionics.
You think you're covered?
Redundancy. The only problem is they're all running off cell or our Wi-Fi.
So I have charts because Mama likes paper. So pretty. Oh, is that an alligator? Hello, Atlantic Ocean. Hello, Sound. Okay, we got more skinny water ahead of us at at green 131A and 131. So we're just gonna go slow. We're unfortunately pretty much at low tide, but we are in a rising tide. So, but that also means that we're gonna hit Hell's Gate at a higher tide, but also a rising tide, which is good. But let's hope we don't run aground, okay? I think we can do it. Hold the loop. By the way, last night I was 100% ready to quit the loop because this is intense with kids and do it when they're grown. Today I'm thinking we might be able to pull it off. It's touch and go. I reserve the right to change my mind at any moment. Okay.
Is that deeper or shallower?
We still got 18, 19. What's happening to you, Mark?
Horseflies, man. I thought they'd no see them. Nobody said anything about horseflies.
Fighting horseflies?
Over the water? Where are the horses?
We opened the glass so that you didn't get eaten.
Horseflies are gone. But now, we have an inside helm.
Do you want to use it? Okay, you move to the lower helm. You still on track?
Getting there.
But I like your lower helm. It's very peaceful down here.
It would be more peaceful if I had better vision.
Okay, do you need a new Garmin down here? Okay, so what's your thought on continuing on the loop now?
The community is fun, talking to different boats, getting information about water. Oh, I have plenty of water going under there, 6, 7. Watch out for, I can't remember it. Green 89? Yeah, that's it. Watch out for Green 89.
I mean, it's beautiful.
It's very civil in the pilot house. Look at me.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah?
You're getting past. You want to slow him down? Usually people...
What is that?
I don't know, it's big. Just FYI, we're covering most of the coast of Georgia today. I know. When we go on leg 8, our next leg, we're entering South Carolina.
Man, look at this.
It's crazy.
Look at my door. Step out my pilot house.
Let me step outside. I have to get nice and fresh with you. What are we about to do, Dad?
Go through Hell's Gate on our way into Savannah, which is a very narrow cut.
A narrow, shallow cut, but it's a rising tide, and we've got all of our navigation, and we're up top again, and we have the kids with us to be part of this adventure. Okay, so we're heading towards that, which on the map, we are right here. We just passed this green marker.
Here's what we're doing, Val, if you want to
And
see
then we're going to go through this tiny little skinny channel to get back to a bigger body of water.
Yes.
So that is green marker 93. Okay, so that green marker is right here on the map. And then we're going to follow this red line, and then we're going to bank to our port side and go through this very tiny, very shallow channel, aptly named
Hellgate.
Hellgate.
Not even Hell's Gate.
Anyway, we are on a rising tide. We got great navigation, competent captain. We should be good, right?
Right.
Rex, can you see it on the map? You just successfully navigated Hellgate. Woo! Feel good, yeah?
Yep.
Cross that off our list.
He churned up some mud here.
Yep. The guy that blew past us that wasn't paying attention to the green, or the red and the green, he's in a jet boat, so what does he draw?
Maybe 3 feet.
He went fast and wasn't as concerned as we were. Slow like a pro, buddy, slow like a pro. We're outside Savannah. Got a big old boat here.
Seashine calling Savannah Yacht Club on 1-6.
From Skidaway.
From Skidaway to your south. 10-4, so we're going to be out on our base docks on the Wilmington River.
Perfect.
I've got a bunch of sailboats here for the night. I'm going to probably have to slip you inside of them. I'm just going to have to
here on this Wilmington River part. Okay, we safely and uneventfully docked at the Savannah Yacht Harbor, and we have guests. Gigi and Bubba. Hey, Dad.
What?
What do you think about our boat?
I think it's incredible. Can you beep the horn?
Oh, we
It's
can.
not a beep.
It is.
It's
It
a
is.
reverb.
Gigi, what do you think about the boat?
It's amazing. The fact that you can run it is even more amazing.
Well, we're figuring it out.
What are those steps?
Yes. It's all relative. Some places we're the smallest, some places we're the biggest. It's easier to dock when we're the smallest. You ready to continue our tour of restaurants around the loop? Order here? Is this what we do? Oh, look, there's kids. Thanks for the restaurant recommendation, Gigi. Yeah, this place is charming. Look how charming. Wow. Oh, look, there's a whole nother patio over here. Oh. Here's our view this morning. On this glorious morning in Savannah.
There goes Bubba Gump.
Shrimp boat going out.
Bye-bye, Lieutenant Diane. Here's a looper and a Katie Krogan. What's this, Mom?
Are they a looper?
Yeah, that's it.
It is Thursday and we are in Savannah, Georgia, and we are going to explore town, but first we gotta go buy some provisions.
That is true. And look at this current ripping. We're in the Wilmington River and there's some serious current. Our lines are working hard, aren't they? Belle.
Heavy.
Have we gotten enough food
Yep. I think we're
for a little while? Thank you, Publix. Okay, there goes our guardian angel sailboat that helped us around the sound, and we keep passing. The boat name is Simplicity, and whoever you are our hero. We love seeing you.
There's B.
That'll wipe right off. It's just a little watery Coke. Okay, so you can see where those are in relation,
Maybe.
and you can see how the tide changes. Okay, so my parents came to visit us. They let us borrow their car for the night so we could provision. And Mark is now
As a thank you,
Mark is now putting one of our
you
stickers
told
on
me
it.
to.
I know. I asked,
How's
should
that?
we? I asked, should we? Let's see how long it takes them to notice their new decal.
Oh, wait.
By the way, we have lots of stickers if anyone wants a sticker.
All right.
You just have to tell all your friends what we're doing.
You'll do there.
Getting ready to take a trolley tour. Who's excited? Rex is like, I don't know.
Now, Cool Street
That's where Julia Lowe was born.
toward Darien, Georgia. That's the site for Frederick, number 1. You guys, if you look to the left, look up to the canopy of our beautiful state tree, the live oak. You're seeing the tallest steeple in Savannah. It sits atop our Independent Presbyterian Church. It's 224 feet tall. And look to the right, that's the 2012 restoration, guys. Look up. March 12th, 1912. And she and Miss Nina held the very first meeting of what at that time was known as the Girl Guides of the USA. Of course, 1915, they became the Girl Scouts of the United States of America. And that little meeting house, that did go on to serve as their first national headquarters.
That's pretty cool.
Now look here.
We vandalized your car. You okay with it?
Absolutely.
I figured it balanced out the Lake Burton. You guys are hilarious.
Stop, stop,
What are you nervous about?
stop, stop.
I didn't do that.
What do you think of your Gracie's son-in-law?
Do I have to tell you?
Okay, so do you think we're at higher tide or lower tide right now? Much higher. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Wiper. Wait, there's one in the center. Oh, what?
What's our plan for today, Mark?
Hang out here while you get a tooth looked at.
I know.
And then head to Hilton Head.
Once the weather cleared.
Ready? Coffee.
Gigi's doing boat school this morning? Okay, good. Okay, good. History with Gigi. And then let's go look down here. I'm doing laundry. And in here,
No, it pumps it, circulates it, and spits it out.
So why would wouldn't it always, if you're pumping, wouldn't it always be full?
No, this is coolant. There's still antifreeze coolant in here.
okay, Pawpaw.
What?
What's your take on all of this?
I'm blown away.
He knows a lot, doesn't he?
He does.
I mean, he's
I'm glad because he's got to take good care of my family.
yes, he does. He's doing a good job.
Is that the oil check?
Checking the oil on peaches. Turn it off.
Peaches and cream.
On yet. Turn them on. Before we leave, just to make sure everything works, you check your thrusters. You can do it. Push that.
Just
towards
ever
either
so
way.
slightly.
So that pulled the boat that way, and then you do it this way. Feel the boat move?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So here's the stern.
And the stern is not as strong as the bow.
So I can do both of them in the whole boat. Pull that way.
Pretty cool, huh, Dad? But in a current and wind, they don't do diddly squat.
Oh, they help.
Yeah, but they're not.
They don't hurt. So she was already on. I didn't shut them off. All right, here we go.
Here comes
Starboard.
cream.
Here comes.
Hopefully.
See, it's not on because my station select isn't here.
This is
So
all-
right now, it wants control up at the helm, up at the flybridge. So I have to tell it, hey, I'm down here. So now it'll allow me.
It took us a while to figure that out our first day.
Look at the cats. They're like, okay, bye-bye.
Oh, what do you think?
It is hard a man charts his course, but the Lord determines his wake. We're gonna mount that over there. All right, so we got oil pressure.
Okay.
So it's circulating 234 psi through 6 oil pressure on the transmission and 51 on. So you have transmission coolant and oil pressure and engine coolant and oil pressure.
Okay.
And now we go.
Hey, Rex, you should be listening to this too, buddy. It's not an option.
They start quickly and easily.
Uh-huh. Okay, so for whatever reason, I can't floss between two teeth. And then when I try to, my floss breaks off and something's going on. So when I was driving to Publix yesterday in Mom's car, I realized there was a strip mall dentist that gets good reviews on Yelp. So that's where I'm at. Dentist right there. Okay, I found a hero. Dr. Natalie is saving the day, and I have a good jam of floss. We're gonna get fixed. Hallelujah! I can floss my teeth again. The dentist said in her 25 years of practicing, she's never seen a piece of dental floss so stuck between two teeth. Anyway, but she got rid of the bump that broke the dental floss, and we're back in business. So now we just gotta get my parents safely on their way so that we can get safely on our way heading to Hilton Head. But the Savannah Yacht Club has been fabulous. You see? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, Good place to be. Hi guys! What are you watching? What do you think about the dolphins? Do you see them? What do you think about the dolphins? Mom and Dad, there's some crazy creatures out there.
Tasty.
Big tasty treats.
Look at her tail. Look at her tail.
Where'd they go? Looking good back here. Doing a pivot in a tight little creek. I'm not seeing any mud kicks, so that's good. Okay. Looking good. You're clear.
Meant to hug.
Hugs!
And
Hugs!
love you, love you, love you. And you know that we'll be there when you get to the next place that we go to see you. I don't know where that's going to be for sure.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Somewhere fun.
It's that old school education.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Gigi, what do you think about this adventure?
I think it's a wonderful adventure. And we're so glad to share it.
Oh, I'm so glad you. Thank you. Okay, good. I don't know if he's pumping out now. It looks like he's pumping out the poop. Well, that's what he's doing now.
Now I do.
Well, that was a lovely send-off from Savannah. Be sure to stay tuned for the next episode as the crew of Seashine make a voyage to the beautiful Mediterranean-inspired town of Hilton Head, South Carolina, where Seashine's docking becomes the happy hour entertainment for a bar in the Marina. Until then, please keep the comments coming, and as always, shine on!
Bye-bye, Lieutenant Dan.